So first year of RVing, originally when Maria came to me and said, "Hey, let's not buy another house, let's go and tour the country," I
Yeah.
thought that was madness.
Yeah.
But it's been an amazing year. It's actually been so much fun and so many good memories that we are setting out on a second year.
We are. We decided that we were having so much fun, we wanted to just keep going. And I've heard that happens. Apparently, it does. So that's what we're basically doing. Um, but
So, quick rundown.
yeah.
We were going to make this a super quick rundown. In the first year, we went from Salt Lake
Mm-hmm.
to Idaho Falls to uh, west to Yellowstone, to Wyoming, to Glacier,
Mm-hmm.
to Spokane, Washington, to Seattle, Washington,
Mm-hmm.
to Seaside, Oregon. That first chunk, what do you think?
Well, actually, there's one more stop in there. He forgot the Olympic Peninsula. That was like kind of our first 3 months. We were moving very quickly. It was just kind of us learning how to RV at the same time. It was seeing all these really cool places. And so it was amazing. We even have a 3 month recap video of that. And we just had so many really great experiences at each of these places. Glacier was actually our favorite. We were there for about a month because we kept extending because we were having such a great time. Other than that, Seaside, Oregon was one of his favorites.
Absolutely loved it. Loved it so much I took up surfing with my son.
He did, and it was awesome. Actually, Barrett didn't take surf lessons until later.
Yeah, it's all right. But we took up surfing. We enjoyed it that much.
We did. And after that, we had to go back to Utah for some family stuff. And then we kind of started off with what I kind of consider part 2 of our year. We did Yosemite. We did all down the California coast, Monterey, San Francisco. Sorry, there's a mosquito. Monterey, San Francisco, Pacific Dunes near Oceana, down to San Diego, and we just kind of were bipping around there until about Christmas time.
Yep. So she missed Rancho Oso out in the San Jacinto Hills.
Yep.
But other than that, yeah, the whole California coast was just a gorgeous place to spend some time. We highly recommend it. So down to San Diego, and then we went from San Diego to Menifee, and then near Temecula, and then we went from Temecula out to San Diego again, and then we went from San Diego to Palm Springs, and we hit Palm Springs in January.
Which was beautiful.
It was gorgeous. It was like the perfect place to be in January.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So that was our California stint was just all the way to Palm Springs, and then
we went over to Arizona after that.
Yep.
We went to a full-time family rally there in Arizona. Great experience. We highly recommend it just because you end up meeting people, and it just, I don't know, it just makes it so personal. Like traveling with an RV, it can be lonely if you're not used to, like, I'm an introvert and I got kind of tired of, like, I don't know anyone. And you actually,
it can be lonely.
Yeah, and you can reach out and meet people, and then you try and sync up your stuff, but when you go to a big rally, you're meeting like 40, 50 families. And
who all do this.
And you end up like, hey, where are you going next? Let's meet up, and all this other stuff. And so that was a really great experience. And then after that, we went to Sedona.
Yep,
and in Sedona,
Arizona
was amazing, and I loved it. Unfortunately, that's when COVID hit. But honestly, I kind of felt like Sedona, oh no, I'm stuck here, except for it was amazing. I never actually felt once like we were stuck. It was just such a beautiful, there's a lot of outdoor things we could do without ever coming into contact with people, and the whole area was just stunning. We had a fantastic time in Sedona.
Also, a lot of the families from our full-time family rally ended up in the same RV resort as us in Sedona. From Sedona, we went back to Salt Lake. All right, so Salt Lake is really home base. When you're traveling this much in an RV, you realize as time goes on, there's stuff you just don't need.
Yeah.
There's stuff you want to change, but it's hard to change stuff.
Sorry if you hear our kids, they're just having a good time in there.
They're murdering each other. And so
this is going to be a theme through all our videos.
Yes, yeah.
For the record.
There are 4 kids in there. So we went back to Salt Lake and did a big retrofit, and then we set out for year 2.
Yeah.
And so year 2 started back to Palisades in Idaho, because we've never been there.
We'll get there.
Oh,
don't need to do that.
You guys don't get to know yet.
We'll figure
that out later. But this gorgeous area you see behind us is all in year 2. Wow, that's a really pretty mountain.
Yeah,
Anyways.
So we actually really did just start our year 2, and we are actually currently in Jackson Hole at the Grand Tetons National Park, and that's where we've been. But This video is all about recapping our last year, so we're going to put a short video after this, just kind of just doing that, just seeing all the clips that we've attained so far, and then hopefully going forward into this next year 2 segment, you can see all the other fun adventures. We'll probably try and document a bit better. And that's the
Before
plan.
we go, Maria, 1 year RVing,
Yeah.
365 days
Uh-huh.
RVing. Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh
1,
my
worst
gosh.
experience in the history of mankind. 10, it's heaven, wouldn't change a thing.
Okay, 1 to 10 for full-time RVing. As soon as you get past those first 3 months, I'd give it probably a good 9. It's amazing. Wouldn't trade the experiences we've had with our kids, the time we've had with our kids, the memories we've made, the like new life skills that we would have never been exposed to. Like my kids want to do rock climbing, and that's all because we took this trip. You know, my son and Jeremy have started taking up surfing. Me and Addie have hiked waterfalls together, and it's just been spectacular memories. Like you just couldn't repeat this. Like maybe in 7 years, if you're really on top of it, you could do something like this. But
we tried to think about it like,
yeah,
retirement,
yeah,
as far as the U.S. goes, is like not working and going and seeing the things you want to see and spending time with people that you want to see, and maybe going out to a nice restaurant and, you know, making some memories, seeing the things, doing the things, going out and eating. It's been so much of that already. RVing, I would describe full-time RVing as it's like being partially retired, because as soon as you're done with work for the day, you're gonna go see something else that's amazing,
Yeah.
and every day you can go see something else that's amazing. And I honestly think we tried to kind of count up the amount of time we've had making awesome memories with our kids in 1 year has been the amount of time we would have been able to make with our memories with our kids for their entire lives, I think. Like we've gotten a whole youth worth of memories in a year.
Well, especially since our daughter, she just turned 11. No,
11.
She's not 12. She'll be 12 this year. See, he's already losing count. We only have a couple more years with her. Like we're halfway through our time with her, and you know, we worked a lot. Like a lot. We rehabbed houses, and he started companies, and then he had a financial advice career, and it was just like we weren't ever together. And we weren't big fans of that. Now, not saying we'll never go back to normal stick and bricks life or anything. It's just that right now, this was kind of our perfect moment. Like it was like this was the opportunity after he started another job. He could work as long as he had internet. It was just like, you know what? Let's jump, and we did, and I don't regret it at all. Now, with that said, RVing does come with lows. You are in 400 square feet with kids. 24/7. You are their teacher. You are their mother. You are like there's no backup. So there are cons to this lifestyle.
There's no social safety net. There's no babysitter.
There's no babysitter. There's no family unless they come and visit you, which we have had. But with that said, it's been a great experience for us, and we're very, very happy with the choices we've made. And yeah, so that's. Oh, what rating did you give it? I didn't even.
There's a woodpecker right behind us.
There it is.
Going to town on a pole. Anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, for the first 8 months, I would have said 8. Because there are some things in RVing that suck.
It does.
But there's so many things that are good that I would say a solid 8. And honestly, I think I'm at an 8. There's enough great stuff that it's way better than a 5. But there's enough stuff that, like, you end up in a site where we are right now, for example, no internet here. And so that
but
can,
we
like,
have the Tetons in the background.
and a woodpecker.
Here. And a woodpecker,
and
apparently.
Woody. So the truth is, I'd still give it an 8. I told someone the other day, hey, even if it was independently wealthy, had all the money in the world, I would still do this for another year. Because we're having such a good time that it's just a blast. So yeah, I've loved it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Gonna do it for another year, and we'll give you another update and summary once we get there.
Yeah, so enjoy this clips of what we've been doing for the last year, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Oh, like and subscribe. That's the thing.